Welcome to the October edition of Oilfield Network News. With our new format, we'll always start with the injury prevention update and encourage everyone to send the news link to your team and take 2 minutes to learn from others' mistakes and avoid repeat injuries. Hopefully you learned from last month's message and have had 0 smashed fingers or other pinch point injuries. We got some feedback from Lillian, who also said that fatigue played a part in that fatality. But for October, the focus is on personal protective equipment, or PPE. An incident occurred recently reported by the Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement, bsce.gov, where a floor hand was splashed by oil-based mud, which caused a serious rash, resulting in an infection and a lost time injury. It was determined the injured person was not wearing barrier cream, Tyvek suit, nitrile gloves, a face shield or goggles that were required. The lesson here is before going to work, be sure you're wearing all the required PPE. If you're not sure about a particular fluid or its hazards, be sure to ask. Make October PPE Awareness Month with the goal to avoid all accidents with a root cause of improper personal protective equipment. We've got lots of news for people looking for work. First, be sure to register for the SPE Upstream hiring event and come out for the guest speakers, networking, and meeting company representatives who are looking for experienced talent like you. Thanks to Scott and Marlette and all the organizers of this event for their efforts. We hope to see you there on October 15th. Next, our friend Salim Hanan, along with Brian Cho and the Highlander Group, has begun scheduling training and networking again with the Pay It Forward networking programs. The scheduled mixer events include members who have landed positions, so these are great learning and networking opportunities. This month also includes co-founder Carlo Panetta's providing a training session Friday, October 18th. Here's their website for details. We were fortunate to have John Martin, president of Martin Company, come into the studio for an interview in September. The entire interview is under the Full Story tab on our website. Here's just a short clip about finding work.
Well, I found the most effective approach is word-of-mouth referrals from friends and colleagues that you've worked with in the past or that have worked for us in the past, say as vendors. Mass marketing also works, but it tends to be maybe slower and somewhat less efficient. The two approaches do have the ability to complement each other. The mass marketing can be a long-term sort of thing, and the calling people you know can be a pretty quick turnaround kind of approach.
When discussing job opportunities on a follow-up the next day, John stressed the importance of networking outside the industry. In conversations with engineers, clients, and vendors, Martin Company found work on projects in things like robotics. He suggests showing an interest in new technology and looking for overlapping skill sets while networking has contributed to their success as the oil and gas industry cycled. Thanks again to John Martin of the Martin Company for coming in for his interview. Here's the rig count starting off October. Not looking good with the numbers dropping both in the U.S. and internationally. Canada picked up 8 rigs. Offshore Gulf of Mexico dropped 1 rig to 22. On the technology front, we look forward to catching up and reporting on EVCAM and other new and innovative technologies in the November edition. Until then, stay safe and make sure everyone on your team is using the correct personal protective equipment. Have a safe October.